Every industry has gadgets, and fencing's no different. Today I'm going to talk about two. I'm going to talk about Gripples and Crimps. How do they work? Should you use them? And are they really worth it? Now, there's a reason why I don't like Gripples, and I would never ever recommend using Gripples on a vineyard or on a fence of any description, because this is a vineyard I look after. Have a look at this. There's the other end of the wire there. The Gripple has come loose after a couple of years. Any gadget that requires a lot of moving parts and springs and things is probably going to fail, and your fence is probably going to break. Oh, and hey, if you like this video, press that little red button down there. It won't cost you anything. You can subscribe to my channel, and let's enjoy each other's company over the coming weeks. Cheers. Okay, so this is your Gripple. Gripples are really popular ways of joining wire because they're incredibly easy. You don't have to have any special skills at all. There is a large hole on each end of the Gripple, and there is an arrow pointing in the direction to which you poke the wire through the large hole. You don't poke it through the plastic, you poke it through the large hole. So we simply get our wire, we poke it through like that, and the Gripple is stuck in one direction on the wire. Now what we're going to go and do is we're going to set our fence strainers up, we're going to tension the wire, and then we're going to get the other end of wire that's being tensioned and put it through the other large hole and have it come out in the opposite direction, and they're going to hang on to the wire. Alright, so we've got our Gripple on the wire, we've attached our wire to the claw of our strainers, put the chain on the strainers, attach the other end and crank it up. Nice and tight. Okay, so now we've got our wire strained up. All I have to do is poke this end through where the arrow is and pull it nice and tight. When I let the strainers go, that will take the strain of the wire. Now, that's it. Your wire's now nice and tight and the Gripple's going to hold the load. Some people trim the wire off here and here, but that is incredibly dangerous. There are moving parts in here, and this is relying simply on it pinching the wire in one place only. I have seen these Gripples let go, and I've seen a man's hand fair sliced in half by a wire because he was working near a Gripple that let go. So what I tend to do is, if I'm forced to use Gripples, I don't like using them because I find them very unsafe, but if I'm forced to use Gripples, what I actually do is I tie the wire off in a pigtail behind the Gripple. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is a little crimp. Now you can buy these crimps for about $70 for 100 of them, so they're about 70 cents each. And they've got two holes in them. So it doesn't really matter which wire you put through which hole, but you simply slide them onto the wire like that. We're going to slide this on. I'm going to put the strainers on here again, like I did last time, and we're going to tie up the crimp behind the strainers. So I'll just go ahead and we'll put the strainers onto the wire, hook up our other side as per last time, wind it up, and I'll show you how the crimping tool's used. Okay, so we've got our wire strained nice and tight. This is the wire from the other side. I'm simply now going to poke this through the other hole in the crimp, pull the crimp up to where I want it. Make sure that I pull this wire here nice and tight past the strainers. Make sure that there's not a big bow in it. Now this is the only downside of the operation. This piece of equipment here, this crimping tool, costs you about $180. It's very well made, but it is expensive to start using these gadgets. So you're paying 70 cents for the crimp, you're paying $180 for this. You could just learn some fencing knots and not spend any of this money, but today's video is about gadgets, so let's get onto it. So when we're doing up our crimp, it's very important that we use the right hole in the crimping tool for the size of crimp that we're using. This is a 2.5mm crimp, and it's also incredibly important that we start on one end of the crimp and work our way to the other end, overlapping our crimps. So we simply squeeze it on nice and tight, move the tool along the crimp a little bit, and you'll see that the crimp is oval. You squeeze down on the higher parts, you move along a little bit, and you crimp down all the way until you get to the end. By the time you're finished, you should have a nice smooth crimp without any seams in it. Once you finish doing that, you can undo your strainers and your wire is fully tight. Crimps have actually been found to be stronger than fencing knots, so there is an advantage in using these guys. That's why we use them on high tension power lines and all sorts of things. They will actually outlast a fencing knot and do a slightly better job, but there is the cost involved and they are a bit fiddly. I reckon I can actually tie a knot faster than do a crimp. Okay, so here's our three options. We've got our Gripple at the top, we've got our crimp in the middle, or we've got our good old-fashioned knot at the bottom. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages of each? Let's start out talking about the Gripple. It's really easy. Someone who knows nothing about fencing whatsoever can strain a fence together, put one of these on it and walk away. The downside is they're about $3 each. You must not reuse them because they've got a wearing part inside, and if you reuse them they can let go with catastrophic consequences. And they're not as safe as the other two options because they can fail from time to time. The crimp, slightly stronger than a knot. It's the strongest of all the three options. They're a little bit fiddly to put on. They are reasonably low cost, but the tool you need to get started with these things is going to cost you $180. Finally, we've got our good old-fashioned knot. It's going to cost you time getting to learn how to do it, but hey, isn't that part of the whole process of farming, is taking pride in what you do? It's not going to cost you anything, and you're going to be able to replicate it time and time again. For my money, it's out of these two. I usually go with the knot when I want to save money, but every now and then I might leave myself a little bit less wire, or I might be in a rush, and so I go with the crimp. Thanks guys, I hope that was useful. Don't forget, also, if you like this and want to see more videos like this, please hit the little red button down the bottom and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything and it'll really help me out. Thanks guys.